Hello comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. I am your humble host, Bill Miller. Welcome to the fifth and final installment of our Top 100 Pre-Code War comics. It used to be that you could pick up mid-grade and sometimes even high-grade Pre-Code War comics relatively cheaply. For the most part, that has changed. War comics as a genre are still undervalued, but you would be hard-pressed to find some of the more desirable comics for under $100. Pre-Code War books have been steadily climbing in value, particularly over the last 5 years. Some of the more collectible issues can cost thousands of dollars, even in mid-grade. So here's hoping you can find a cache of them at your local thrift store. Now, a quick reminder of the criteria. The comics had to have been published prior to carrying the Comics Code Authority seal, and the title had to be primarily a war title. This means no superhero comics produced during World War II. Some of the eligible titles were adventure titles, but they switched to a war context during the Korean War. Lastly, these are not necessarily either the most popular or the most expensive war books. They are simply the best war comic book covers, in my humble opinion. It was extremely difficult to rank numbers 20 through 1, but I think I did a pretty good job. I made a series of 5 videos with 20 entries in each one, so please join me for the last 20 covers as we count down the top 100 Pre-Code War comic book covers. Leading off our list today at number 20, we have Warfront, number 13, from Harvey, produced in January of 1953. Cover art chores by Joe Serta. This is a fantastic bazooka cover, but such a heartbreaking image. At number 19, we have Two-Fisted Tales, number 28, from EC Comics, on the shelves in July of 1952. Harvey Kurtzman with their cover art. Tanks are near and dear to my heart, so this one is painful but brilliant. Coming in hot at number 18, we have Battle, issue number 16 from Atlas/Marvel, published in January of 1953. The indomitable Russ Heath with the cover art. This is probably the ultimate bayonet cover. Swinging in at number 17, we have Young Men, issue number 18, also from Atlas/Marvel, hitting the stores in December of 1952. The cover art duties by Jerry Robinson. A gorgeous bazooka cover with splendid shadowing. At 16, we have War Battles number 6 from Harvey, produced in August of 1952. We're uncertain of the cover artist, but we believe it's Al Avison. Fire, running while machine gunning, and a bloody hand. It has it all. At 15, Horrors of War, issue number 11, from Star Publications, out in January of 1953. The incomparable L.B. Cole is the cover artist. This was continued from Startling Terror Tales number 10. Coming in at number 14, we have Frontline Combat, issue number 2, from EC Comics, published in September of 1951. Harvey Kurtzman is the cover artist. Did I mention I like tank covers? At number 13, we have Battlefront issue number 17 from Atlas/Marvel, hitting the stands in March of 1954. We're not positive about the cover artist, but we think it's Carl Burgos. Such a beautiful and poignant cover. Coming in at number 12, we have Warfront number 6 from Harvey, published in May of 1952. The cover artist is Lee Elias. A gruesome, bloody eyes Lee Elias cover. Sign me up. At number 11 is Battle Action number 15 from Atlas/Marvel, produced in February of 1955. Cover art by Russ Heath. I love the buildings, the dark colors, and the soldiers' grim determination. At 10, we have Warfront number 24 from Harvey, out in December of 1954. Cover art by Lee Elias. This is a fantastic action cover by one of the best. Continuing our top 10, in at number 9, we have Frontline Combat number 7 from EC Comics, published in July of 1952. Harvey Kurtzman with the cover art duties. Kurtzman is my favorite war cover artist. At number 8, we have Atomic War, issue number 3 from Ace Magazines, produced in February of 1953. Unfortunately, the cover artist is unknown. The designs and colors on this cover are superb. At number 7, we have United States Marines, issue number 3 from Magazine Enterprises, published in 1944. Cover art by Craig Flessel. Using a flamethrower on Tojo. This is a classic war cover. At number 6, we have Two-Fisted Tales, issue number 30 from EC Comics, published in December of 1952. Jack Davis with the cover artwork. Some consider this to be the greatest war comic cover of all time. At number 5, we have Frontline Combat, issue number 10, also from EC Comics, published in January of 1953. Cover art by John Severin. This image displays the real cost of war. It is absolutely heartbreaking. Coming in hot, at number 4, we have Air Ace, issue number 2, from Street and Smith, published in March of 1944. Unfortunately, we don't know the cover artist. This image is scary, creepy, and brilliant, all rolled up into one. Coming in at number 3, we have War Fury, issue number 1, from Comic Media, published in September of 1952. The amazing Don Heck is the cover artist. And Don Heck swiped part of this brilliant cover for Horrific, issue number 3. Coming in hot at number 2, we have Foxhole, number 1, from Mainline, out in October of 1954. Jack King Kirby is the cover artist, and many consider this to be the greatest war comic cover of all time. And our last entry, coming in at number 1, the top pre-Code War comic book cover of all time, we have Two-Fisted Tales, issue number 26, from EC Comics, published in March of 1952. The amazing Harvey Kurtzman is the cover artist. Strong primary colors, the emotive features, the somber moods and unpleasant settings. Kurtzman was a master, and I believe this to be his masterpiece. And that will do it for entries 20 to 1, as we have completed our countdown of the top 100 pre-Code War comics. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I hope you got to see some books you either haven't seen before or haven't seen in quite some time. Please leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. Do I have some ranked too high or too low? Or there some that shouldn't have made the list at all? I'd love to hear your feedback. I've thoroughly enjoyed taking this journey with you. Be on the lookout for my next Top 100 series, which will cover pre-code science fiction comics.